I must get a brother to cover 100% of the bills. So let's bring some clarity to this, Yada. I'm gonna have you open up the conversation here. Should men be expected to cover 100% of the bills?
First, I want to say all praise is due to the Most High, and I want to pray real quick if you don't mind.
Let's go.
In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful, strengthen me and guide me, allow God to speak through me. Allow it to electrify the room and remove all dusty demons from the table. All praises due. Amen and amen.
So when you getting up there?
All praises due to God.
When you leave?
Off the chain.
Now, what's the question, brother?
Right.
What's the question?
So the question is,
When he leave?
What's the question?
should men be expected to cover 100% of the bills?
I believe if men are claiming to be providers, and we know that means to take care of whoever's under you, that he should provide 100%. While we're doing this, this gives the woman time and space, not just to be great for the man, but also great for the children. And I want to use myself for example. I provide 100% for my woman. My son, he's only 5 years old, and he was tested 2 days ago, if I'm not mistaken. 2 days ago, he's only in kindergarten, but he tested at a 4th grade level. Why is that? Because I handle my responsibility, providing, and providing isn't just financial. Any man off the street can walk to a woman and give her money. Providing is elevating a woman mentally, elevating a woman spiritually, emotionally. This is what it means to provide for a woman. Not just, here's some money, run off with it. No.
You know, a lot of women, when they talk about providing, right, on social media, they're liking these posts, sharing these posts, these reels, these stories, these pages, these clips about providing. A lot of these peasant women really don't understand the meaning of providing. They don't. A lot of these women that say, oh, a man's supposed to provide, he's supposed to do this, do that, he's supposed to take care of me financially. They're leaving out some crucial parts of that story that this brother talked about, and it's elevating, right? And if you talk to Vanessa, right, and I got the WhatsApp messages, right? I got the screenshots, and I might talk about it in another video. But I tried to, and I've talked about this before, I tried to put Vanessa in school. And I've said this before, and I'm going to say this 1,000 times. I've tried to put Vanessa in school. I've tried to elevate her. I told her, hey, find a school. Let's start out with taking some college classes. You know, things you can do in your spare time. I said, I'll pay for it. Ask Vanessa. If you know Vanessa, or Vanessa, if you're watching, you know that I tried to put you in school. I tried to elevate you. You know, Vanessa told me, hey, in order to get promoted, you got to have a degree. I'm working this retail job, folding women's underwear for a living. Because I don't have a degree, you got to have a degree to get promoted. I told Vanessa, hey, I will help you. I will elevate you. You think that lazy woman wanted that? You think that lazy woman looked at a school? You think that lazy woman looked at tuition when the next semester starts? She really didn't want to be elevated. Same thing for African Queen. African Queen used to work in a dentist's office, right? In Uganda, right? She was in the dental field. I think she was a dental assistant or something. And we was in a foreign country, which I might discuss one day. I'm like, hey, if you want to get a degree, you want to go back to school for this, that, and I'll pay for it. No ambition. A lot of these women that talk about a man's supposed to provide are only talking about this. But when you tell them, hey, let's go to school, take some college classes, do better for yourself, and elevate yourself, you're speaking Vietnamese because they don't understand.
Oh, let me elevate you. Let me bring you closer to your God. Let me set standards in your life. If your father gave you to me, you are my responsibility from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head. I'm going to love everything about you.
Let's talk about this. And I think I talked about this in another video. A lot of these women, right, and I'm going to be, Vanessa gave me the most hell out of every relationship that I've been in, right? Mainly because this bitch put her hands on me. But she had a complicated life, right? She lives with her mother. Her nephew comes over there. Sister-in-law over there for the weekend. She has a daughter. Like, she has like 5,000 people in her house, right? And it's just her paying the rent, right? I'm going to talk about why in another video. But a lot of these women that's preaching this provider, and Vanessa preached it. I have the screenshots. Listen. Anything I say about Vanessa, African Queen, my ex-wife, anyone, I have the screenshots. I have the facts. I'm not talking about someone if it's the truth. But a lot of these women that preach, right, about the provider, the man supposed to provide, their fathers aren't in their lives. How can you tell me what a man's supposed to do if your daddy ain't do it? How can you tell me what a man's supposed to do if your daddy ain't in your life? You ain't talked to your dad in a couple months, a couple years, a couple decades. You and your daddy fell out. So how do you know, growing up with your mother, what a man's supposed to do, women? How do you know, growing up with your brother, your cousins, your aunts and uncles, minus your daddy, what a man's supposed to do in a relationship? Listen, guys, find a woman who has a relationship with her father, and you'll find a halfway decent woman. I ain't say good woman, I said a halfway decent woman.
100%. And if I can't do that, I'm not a man. I'm a male. And that's a difference.
That's your one
Man,
track.
talk to me, brother.
No.
Talk to me, brother.
Nope. That's
Talk
not,
to me,
that's
brother.
not what we're going to do today.
Talk to me, brother.
So this is what we're going to do.
Talk to me, brother.
Because he's like Kamala Harris right now.
Talk to me, brother.
And I've heard all of these talking points.
Talk to
and
me.
I don't even study him. Because he says the same thing over and over again.
Talk to me.
You got to control yourself.
Talk
because
to me,
that's
brother.
not manly.
Talk to me, brother.
You got to control yourself.
Brother, talk to me, brother.
So you see how I was quiet
Talk to
when
me.
you were speaking?
No, you cut me off, but go ahead, brother.
I didn't say anything.
You got it, brother. There you go.
I was quiet when you were speaking.
Go ahead, brother.
And so now we're going to add nuance. Now we're going to add context. So, first thing we have to do is we have to ask ourselves the question, what does it mean to be a man? Because being manly has nothing to do with a woman. It has nothing to do with pandering. It has nothing to do with just providing. Being a man means being purposeful. That's what being a man is. That means that whatever it is that I seek from God, because my purpose is not a woman is a helpmeet. So when he panders to you guys, and ladies, remember, I don't know what he's selling. I don't know what product that he has, but my goal is to get you married. My goal is to have you married based off of what God says is sanctified, right? I don't want y'all divorced. I don't want...
He made me think about something, right? Let's say I'm 52 years old, right? I'm not married. Does that mean I'm not a man? Right? Here's my thing. My purpose in life, before I go be with the great Lord, is not to have a wife. My purpose in life is not to be engaged. My purpose in life is not to take care of a woman for the rest of my life. My purpose in life is not to work 9 to 5 and come home to a woman who's sitting on the couch on TikTok, like I've showed you that Vanessa did in Punta Cana. Working 9 to 5, come home to a woman that's on Netflix. Coming home to some fat, obese woman, all she does is eat all day and sit on the couch. That's not my purpose in life. My purpose in life is not to give away half of my check, 60, 70, 80% of my check to my wife so she can live the good life while I'm working for like a slave. That is not my purpose in life. My purpose in life is not to give away money to a woman who's doing absolutely nothing, living freely. That is not my purpose in life. My purpose in life is not to get married. That is not my purpose in life. Listen, if I find a wife and we get married, so be it. But I am happy never being in a serious relationship at any point in any day of my life for the rest of my life. I am happy not settling down. That does not make me less of a man. My purpose in life is not to get married. But if I find someone that I am willing to marry, Now that's a different story. But my purpose is not, I'm not saying, man, I can't wait to find a wife. Man, I can't wait to settle down. A lot of y'all men feel the same way too. Let's talk about it.